Brace yourself. Today's stock market is brimming with breaking news, bold moves, and decisions that could stir up both excitement and controversy. Whether you're a seasoned trader or just getting started, these updates may have big implications. Let's dive in and uncover the stories shaping the market as we head into trading on August 25th. Somany Ceramics kicks things off with a sigh of relief. After facing a temporary shutdown at its Kasar, Bahadurgarh facility in Haryana due to a natural gas supply disruption, the company has resumed partial operations. But here's a question. Could repeated supply issues affect confidence in industrial stocks? Crompton Greaves Consumer Electricals is betting big on innovation, launching the new NAS premium induction product, Toro 24, for Indian households. Will this premium product reshape the segment or face stiff competition? In leadership news, IDFC First Bank reports the resignation of TV Narayan as Chief Marketing Officer. Leadership changes can unsettle investors. Do you see this as a risk or a chance for a fresh approach? Brigade Enterprises is making notable moves. The company secured a long-term lease for a prime 7-acre parcel on Chennai's old Mahabalipuram Road and saw Giant B. Manmadkar step down as CFO, with Pradyumna Krishna Kumar stepping in. They're also launching a new residential project in Bengaluru, with revenue projections exceeding Rs 950 crore. How do you gauge the impact of such rapid transitions and expansions? CEAT's subsidiary, CEAT OHT Lanka, has inked a massive $171 million investment deal with Sri Lanka's Board of Investment, claiming a place among the largest Indian investments in Sri Lanka's industry. Such cross-border expansions often draw both applause and concern. What's your take? Patanjali Foods gained shareholder backing for a bonus share issue. Will this boost retail interest or dilute fairness for existing investors? RM Drip and Sprinkler Systems embraced a 10-for-1 stock split, making shares more accessible by lowering par value from Rs 10 to Rs 1. Stock splits often increase liquidity, but do they really change fundamentals? SJVN turned heads as PM Narendra Modi virtually inaugurated the initial 660-megawatt unit of the Buxar thermal power project in Bihar. Will this galvanize further investment in India's thermal energy sector? GMR Power and Urban plans to raise up to 3,000 crore by issuing various securities, including equity and non-convertible debentures. Large capital raises can be seen as bold or risky. Where do you stand? Signpost India secured exclusive advertising rights at 67 major metro stations managed by BMRCL, a contract potentially worth Rs 600 to 700 crore. This could spark debate about the ethics and aesthetics of so much advertising in public spaces. Trouble surfaced at Borosil Renewables, as its subsidiary GMB glass manufacturer Brandenburg filed for insolvency. This is delaying the company's consolidated financial results, a stark reminder of how global challenges can hit domestic firms. Bajaj Auto overcame global supply shortages and resumed Chetak electric scooter deliveries at all dealerships. Is this a green signal for electric mobility, or just a fleeting victory over supply chains? Repco Home Finance is bolstering its war chest, raising up to Rs 1,500 crore via NCDs and 1,000 crore via commercial paper, both through private placement. This influx could fuel growth, but will debt weigh it down? MedPlus Health faces scrutiny after a 4-day drug license suspension at one of its Telangana stores, and its subsidiary received another license suspension in Maharashtra. Regulatory issues like these can be a red flag. Should investors be anxious? J&K India landed a noteworthy order, valued up to 50 crore, from J&K Global. But here's the kicker. Is this enough to move the needle for the company's growth? Kingfisher's board greenlit issuing up to 14.41 lakh shares to non-promoter investors at 3,470 rupees each, hoping to raise roughly 500 crore. Is this dilution or smart diversification of ownership? Varroc Engineering is managing its short-term needs by issuing commercial paper worth 50 crore. A prudent step or a sign of cash flow crunches? Foseco India agreed to acquire a controlling 75% stake in Morganite Crucible India, aiming to fortify its foundry business. Do you see more consolidation coming in this sector? PNB Housing Finance's board is now authorized to offer NCDs up to 10,000 crore via private placement. Do large-scale debenture issues signal opportunity or overextension? Prime Focus clarified its recent preferential issue. Only 46 crore equity shares will be issued, not the full maximum approved. An evaluation report error was corrected. Precision in numbers matters. Are such corrections concerning to you? Star Cement Northeast has been dubbed the preferred bidder for a prized limestone mining lease in Jaisalmer, Rajasthan. Mining awards often become flashpoints for environmental debate. Where do you stand? Sri Adhikari Brothers Television has sold its entire stake in Westwind Realtors to its asset holding arm, shedding subsidiary status for WRPL. Is this a smart streamlining move or just internal reshuffling? Zodiac Energy has acquired a majority stake in Dwarkesh Solar Projects LLP with the goal of strengthening its solar portfolio. The renewable sector is hot. Are you bullish or cautious? Insulation Energy launched a new arm, NTPC Green Infra, to bolster its green energy capabilities. Will this be a game changer or just another entry in an already crowded market? Deccan Gold Mines announced Hanuva Prasad Modali's resignation as managing director of its associate company. Leadership voids can rattle market confidence. What's your new? SPNL Infra obtained approval to voluntarily delist its securities from the Calcutta Stock Exchange effective August 25th. Going private can protect companies from market volatility, but does it diminish transparency? Johnson Controls Hitachi Air is undergoing a name change. It will now be known as Bosch Home Comfort India. Does rebranding carry real value, or is it just cosmetic? Mahanagar Gas reports Sanjay Shende stepping down as deputy managing director, prompting questions. How often should investors be wary when top brass exits? Wellspun Cork offloaded its remaining 6.1% stake in Noyon Shipyard to Noyon Tradings, a Reliance entity, for 45.32 crore. Further, should companies cashing out of joint ventures raise red flags or reflect a strategic focus? Samvardhana Motherson International created a new subsidiary, Motherson Eggtronics Electronics Solutions, with many companies diversifying. Is this the way forward? Or a sign of overstretching? Magica World Entertainment gave the green light to acquire 100% of Malp.